Hi, here I am. I'm going to start making small videos. You're going to have to ignore the fact that I am a toothless wonder Mary, a lonely grandma Mary. I have 3 children, although you wouldn't know it. Sometimes I feel like a very lonely person. 2 of my children are grown and having children of their own. And then I have a 13-year-old here at home who causes me so much grief. And then I have a kitty cat here beside me that causes me some grief, but she's a beautiful little girl. So anyways, John 13, oh goodness, I think it was John 13:19 was the scripture this morning. And Jesus was on the cross, and he said, "Woman, behold your son." Even on the cross, Jesus was worried about his daughter, his mom, in pain and anguish, knowing that he was going to die soon. Jesus was worried about his mom, what was going to happen to her, who was going to take care of her, who was going to love her. And then he looked at his friends and said, "Behold your mother," to his disciple John. And John took her in and loved her as his own mother, which is right. But what I heard and what I felt is that alive, I have older children, and they don't take care of me. They don't look after me. I go days here that no one checks in on me, no one looks after me, no one wonders, "Hey Mom, are you okay? Do you need to go to the store? Do you need anything? How are you feeling? Do you need any medicines? Do you need anything from the store like milk, bread, coffee? How was that doctor's appointment?" No, mostly what I hear is once a month, maybe once every other month. "Mom, will you babysit?" And goodness gracious, God forbid, I messed that up, which I did this weekend. I had the girls, and I messed it up. And boy, did I hear about it. I didn't mean to. I trust everybody around me. I don't see evil in people. I see the good. Now I see the mistake that I made, and the person that I allowed to come in for just a few moments while the girls were here. But I took care of the situation as soon as I realized what was happening, and I got that person out of here, and nothing bad happened. But I got chewed out for about an hour about it. And other than Easter, where I'll be going to their home, I probably will never be asked to babysit again. Which is fine, because I probably don't need to, as I'm not making good decisions. But what gets me is that Jesus, in all his anguish and all his pain, he was still concerned about his mom. But my kids are not in anguish and not in pain. They are going about living their lives daily, but they're not checking in on their moms. They're not looking after her. They're not making sure that their mom is taken care of. And it broke my heart when I read that verse. And I thought, why? What did I do that was so bad? I raised my children the best that I could with what I had to raise them. I know it wasn't perfect. I wasn't able to give them everything that I could And yes, I'm able to give the one that I have now a whole lot more than what I am now. What I was, excuse me. I am able to give the one that is home now a little bit more than what I was able to give them. But I was raising two of them together with a very little income. And he has a father who gives them a little bit more than what father they had, because honestly neither one of them had a father that cared. One of them's father was even dead. So they hold me accountable because I didn't give them things. And there was times when their lives were in danger, but even then I protected them to the best of their ability, to my ability. I watched over my children. Yeah, you can tell this isn't scripted. This is all off my mind. I'm messing it all up, but you understand what I'm trying to say. I raised my children to the best of my ability, to the circumstances that there was out there. So now I sit in this little 2-bedroom shack. I sacrifice a lot so that the kid can have more. Although sometimes I know that I shouldn't. But I feel guilty for things that happened when he was little. And I try to make up for it. And it's not working. He's still a little demon child. And he's causing me a lot of pain and grief. See the black under my eye? Yeah. My heart is breaking over my 3 children. I hurt inside so bad. I just came from my neurologist. Told him how I was feeling these little pricklies all over my body. He said, he says, I'm not all that sure that it is a neurology problem. He says, I think it's a psychological problem. He said, I think that you have a big problem going on in your mind. And I agree. And then I heard that scripture. I should be with one of my children right now. They should be taking care of me. I mess up my medicines. I mess up my food. I forget things. I'm in so much pain. But here I sit. Most times the only adults that I see are passing by. I don't see an adult for days and days on end. And the only person that I see is a 13-year-old who's giving me grief that makes me cry. Woman, look at your son. He wanted her to see him one last time before he died, and then asked his friend, his disciple, to take care of her. He thought about her while he was in pain and anguish on the cross before he died. What a son. I wish I had a son like that. Please take care of your parents while you have them. And one day they'll be gone, and then you're going to miss them. I know mine will. I love you. Hugs and God bless from Lonely Grandma Mary. Bye.